Do you want some alone time to think? All right then.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know! Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with... You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times. The moon, illusion. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing. Those spaces remind me of... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies... People in Sumeru don't dream. What? We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream, rather the...
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals, and those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power, and it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't sound right. I need...
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also... But is stealing everyone's dreams real? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom. So in other words, Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions. And the fact that no one dreams is the real story is that the sages from the academia are you... Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The Grand Sage said, Ghost... The beep is a... My mind feel... Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound... That doesn't sound right. That doesn't...
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's fest. No one is any the wiser as another day passes and the people wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested. So, this is like a dream factory. Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into. Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. All right, last question. Who am I?
Now that I think about it, that doesn't sound... They say that...
So you noticed. I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last. That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this. Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hope. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this, instead of your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have... Secondly, you're probably... That's because people don't remember their dream, so whenever they wake up in the... That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia... Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, while they're... Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? We might say your mental fatigue has already... Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with. Like Dunyarzad. People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've... I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence? Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange. The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said...
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean... deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara... How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is... In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Oh, we're out of time today! I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already... The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? She's actually something like a puppet, but not complete. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her, so another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff. and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness. Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus festival with— Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance— Don't be like that, Nahida! To prevent more tragedies like this. Great, but— Although the Sub-Zerus festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akashas, and that means this dream belongs to a host who— Huh? So— Well, if this is someone's dream, then— Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything— Imagination? What do you— Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and Mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. How are we going to find them, though? And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake us— It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, out of town? Are you going to that— Yes. I wanted— Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic— She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah. But we mustn't— Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages— So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Let's go ask him.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine. Just,
An experiment?
could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish?
Less questions, Mark!
Okay, my wish. Okay.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit— She just doesn't seem like— I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to—
So,
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my— What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Faki? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. Fine. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup.
Let me scry. Decided by destiny. Nice and spicy. Animo test 6308.
That's close enough. Law of the jungle.
Shadows of fate. Loba, get them. Stand clear. Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those... You and Nahida both. Oh, and remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before this, she said it was because she had Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that yeah, even if it's only... This is the place! It's... Hey! The windows are unlocked! Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek. This was only a temporary residence, so there... Should we open... Wow. Dunya, even though she was also busy, she must have wanted to give if we hadn't found this, but now that we know... Hey! Where are you off? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dinyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the...
That was what the real Dinyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But what? Where are we going this time?
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an The Grand Sage has already granted you.
Oh. Traveler? You don't...
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested... Wait, they're not reacting. Have they? Oh, of course. So they're just...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the...
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after...
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh? You guys are acting weird. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilu's the host. Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume... So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu. But if we want to end the samsara, how should we make Nilu...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right.
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream.
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent...
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dinyarzad told...
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he met... Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, his wife lying next to him said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story?
Yes, but his fate...
Paimon understands where you're coming from now.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zerus as beautiful as we can. The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was the Sub-Zero's fest. Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero? Quick, take off your Akasha terminal. She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What? Well done, traveler. And thank you, Dunyarzad.
I'm sorry.
Dunyarzad!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I just had a dream.